What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here, coming at you with a what sold this week, past 7 days on eBay. I don't know if you could see the top of the screen, but there are a lot of tabs up there. So we're just going to try and bang through this real quick. Remember, if you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, while I'm saying things, if anything stands out to you, or you have any questions about how maybe I ship something, how I package something, you just want to know about the item more in depth than I'm willing to go over right now, just leave a comment down below and I will definitely help you out with whatever questions you may have. So the first item here is a Brandon LaFell Patriots jersey. This was brand new with tags. This is actually not the price it sold for. I believe it sold for $26. And the reason why it wouldn't go, well, Brandon LaFell, I don't believe, is on the Patriots anymore. It is new with tags, which is nice, but it hurts when a player is not on the team and when it's a player that's not super popular. So when Tom Brady retires, yeah, those jerseys are still going to be worth money. On the Dolphins, Dan Marino, those jerseys are still worth money. Of course, Joe Montana, things like that. But Brandon LaFell wasn't a largely famous player, so his jerseys are going down in sales. So I think the only reason why it sold was because the Patriots are going to the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Well, they're in the play. They already completed all the playoffs. They won the AFC Championship game, and now they're in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, very lucky to have them go this far. Granted, I'm a Dolphins fan, but this sold, so I'm happy. Next, we have a Ghostbusters Women's Stay Puff Romper thing. $21.95. I actually picked two of these up. I believe they were $3 each. They were very hard to take photos of, so I just used stock photos I found online of them. And yeah, that's how I did it. So $3 into 22 isn't so bad. I have one more left. This one took a long time to sell. I think it's because it's only stock photos. So we'll see what happens. Next is an Arc'teryx, which is a really good brand. This is a half button, long sleeve shirt. This is how I take my photos. I take them on a very small little table over here that I have with my phone. I use my phone camera to take these photos. So I'll take one folded up, one of the logo, the tag on the back of the collar. Then I'll take a close-up of the logo on the shirt, if there is a logo on the shirt, then the buttons, show what the buttons look like. Then to show that either if it's long sleeve or short sleeve, I'll do a photo like this, crossing the sleeves over, because I do not have enough space to have a full shot of the shirt. Then I will fold it over so they can see the back neck and the bottom of the shirt to see what kind of cut and what kind of fit it is. And then sometimes I'll show what it's made out of. This one just happened to have the tag on the inside at the bottom instead of at the neck, so I just included an extra picture of that. So this went for $40. I can't really remember what I paid for it. I know I have everything saved in an Excel spreadsheet right here, but I have so much going on the computer, it would run very slow. I probably paid no more than $5 for this, $5 max. Next, if you don't watch her channel, there's this lady on YouTube who's really popular now. She blew up, Lindy Graham, I believe. I don't know if that's her last name, but I know her first name's Lindy Glenn. Last name is Glenn. She makes videos like crazy all the time, way more than I do. And I did not know that she sold these. I was picking them up also, mainly because I was getting like $20 for them. And then I think once she started including them in her videos all the time, saying that she bought these, the prices have gone way down. So whatever. I had no idea that she was selling them also, so I just think that's kind of funny. They're just Taco Bell sauces. This kind is the fire sauce. I also picked up the mild and the medium and all those sauces and the hot sauce. It went for actually a little bit more than this. I have them on 15% off right now since there's one left. The first one I sold for $20. Next one after that I sold for $17.99, and now I'm down to $16.11 just to get the last ones out, and I will not be buying these anymore. The good thing is my Walmart that sells these only charges $1 a piece, $1.10 a piece. So it's very cheap for some reason compared to some other people's Walmarts. I'm not sure why. So I paid just over $3. I was turning 3 into 20. I get them to ship in a priority flat rate bubble mailer, which was $6.10, but now it's almost $7. So the prices just aren't there anymore. Not really worth my time. So I'm not going to be picking these up anymore. Next, we have this Mitt Romney tie, which As you all know, Mitt Romney lost to Barack Obama in 2012, so I was pretty, this tie interested me when I saw him. Like, oh, that's interesting. I looked it up on eBay. Not a single one listed was like it. Looked it up in Google. Not a single one I could find. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to shoot a little high. I threw it up for $32.95. I waited a little while, maybe, I don't know, 3 weeks to a month, and somebody bought it for $32.95, which is awesome. As you can tell, it says collard greens, American made exclusively for Romney victory, but he didn't win, so I thought that was super unique. Also, on the inside of this tag right here, it says made in USA, and did I get a close-up of it? I tried to. It's made by Brooks Brothers, which is super interesting. That Brooks Brothers made this tie. Just thought it was cool. 100% silk, $33. Tie experiment I'm doing is going pretty well. Next, we have a Nat Nest. I pick up Nat Nest if they're large sizes. Anything below an XL does pretty poorly, honestly. Mediums do horribly. Smalls do atrociously. I don't think I've ever sold a small, but I have a few smalls in stock. Usually 2XL, 3XL sell the best. I've sold a few XLs. I don't think I've sold any larges. I've sold a medium and no smalls. I might contradict myself because I think I have another Nat Nest in here. We'll find out very soon. But for $40, I probably paid anywhere between $4 and I just can't remember. $4 and $8 for this thing. But for $40, that's okay with me. And also make sure they're 100% silk. Those do the best for Nat Nest. Next, this was a, what store was it? Not Marshall's. TJ Maxx. It was a TJ Maxx clearance shirt. Didn't sell it for $190. I actually sold it for $170 to somebody. And it took a little while to sell. Not that much. A couple weeks. And yeah, I mean, these Ralph Lauren Polo Bears do pretty good. I paid $50 for it. Sold for $170. So very happy there. That's over a $100 profit. Next, we have a lot of 4 Barbie movies. Sold for $19.99. I can usually get these anywhere from 50 cents to $1, and that's when it's worth it because you can't test them. And you will get some. I'll tell you the rest of the story later, but you'll get some parents that I don't know if they're trying to scam you. Or I'm not really sure, but I'll explain a little bit later. So 4 DVDs for $20. I probably paid $2 for all of them. They do take a little while to sell because there's a lot of people selling lots of 5 and 10 for only, $5 or $10. But I just sit on them. I don't mind waiting. Next, this one right here, Elmo for $17.95. I had the person contact me after they got them and tell me all 4 of your movies don't work. None of them play. We tried them on 4 DVD players. I want a full refund. I was like, what? That's so weird. I have a disc cleaner, a JFJ Easy Pro. If any even look remotely bad, I clean them till the point where they look mint. They look fine. I know what a good disc looks like. And I know what a good DVD looks like. And I don't test them. Now I do. I've been testing them just to see if this is kind of a trend. Because this happened to me twice already. Very odd. Only with these Elmo DVDs. I'm not sure why. But I do test them. I have a DVD player right here, right now. I pop them in. And all the other ones that I have in my store still, that are still on the shelves back there, every single one works. So I'm not sure how twice this happened to me already. I gave them a full refund and said, whatever. I had $2 invested to it plus $3 shipping. So I lost $5. So since it happened twice, I've lost $10 on these. But I've also sold a fair amount. So it's okay. Next time, though, now that they're all tested, if it happens again, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have him send them back. I told him he could keep them all because I wasn't going to deal with paying for shipping back. Then it wasn't that big of a deal for me. $5 isn't that bad of a loss. Next, we have a remote that I found in a dumpster. I went dumpster diving and found a bag of TV remotes. And VCR remotes. This was one of them, sold for $87.95. Holy cow, $90 remote. Tested it, worked perfectly. As you can tell in this main photo, it might be hard to see, but it is, the screen up there is working. You can test the IR blaster, which is that little red light that comes out of the top of the remote, by just holding your cell phone camera. Hold the screen so it's forward-facing camera, and then point the remote at it and press the button. And if the screen on the camera lights up red, you know it works. And that's how I tested them. So it worked fine. and $90. Super happy, got it for free. Next, we have a CD collection that I was trying to sell for so long. I was the lowest price on Amazon at $150 and the lowest price on eBay at $115. And I had this listed for a couple months. I was the lowest listed. I wasn't sure why it wasn't selling. It must have been selling on Amazon Prime and not Merchant, because I've had it in Merchant. Because the rank's a little high. It's around 400,000 in music, I believe. Or 300,000 actually. So the rank's not horrible. Mine just wasn't selling. It was complete. It was very nice condition. There were some initials written in Sharpie on the inside, but besides that, it was great condition. All the discs were very clean. I sold for $97.71 on a 15% off sale, so I'm glad to get rid of that. $100. I paid $1, so I guess that's, whatever. I'm okay to sit on a CD if it's gonna go for $100. Next, we have a Tommy Hilfiger shirt, which I'm still waiting for the person to pay for. This one I actually did hang up, but as you can tell, I use a hanger on a bathroom door. It doesn't look that good, so I try not to hang up my shirts. I fold them on the table. Those do fine for me. And as you can tell, this was my main photo. I've been switching up photos recently. This isn't that appealing. It's not appealing to me. I don't have a good setup for it. Maybe if you had a mannequin, it would look better. I don't have a mannequin, so bang. Made a little collage. You can see it's Tommy Hilfiger. See the front, the back, awesome. Everything's in one photo. You're scrolling through your feed real fast, looking at Tommy Hilfigers. What do you want? You want this one. I actually took a best offer through a private message for $25, free shipping. It's going to fit in one of those padded flat rates. I picked this up at a local little church thrift store for $1. So, not bad at all. Next, we have this Alfred E. Newman tie. Look at that professional photo right there. Holy moly. Sometimes they come out real nice. I don't know. It depends on the color of the tie and the color of the background and the lights. Sometimes they come out really yellow and sometimes they don't. So, as you can tell, looks really nice. It's 100% polyester, so it's nothing special, but it's Mad Magazine, and it sold for $15, free shipping. I paid $1. $1 at a local, it's just a local thrift store. I don't really know what they benefit, but it's just a little tiny local thrift store. Not in a church, but in this little building. Hey, pup. We got Sophia here. She's just hanging out with us. You can't really see her, though. She's my doggie. Next, we have a Pendleton shirt. This actually, I'm not sure why it's not showing. I think because I previously was running a sale, and it's only showing what I had it originally listed at. But this sold for $26.95, not $29.95. 100% merino wool. It was sitting for a long time at $30. Just wouldn't sell, which I thought $30 was a pretty reasonable price. But it went for $27, so knock $3 off. Why don't you, right? I'm happy about that. I was running a 10% off sale. So, what'd I pay for this? I believe I paid $4.99, so $5 is what I remember paying for this. So, $5, not too bad, not the best. I wish I got a little bit more out of it, but it's okay. Next, we have a Robert Graham that I sold for $65. Take a look at this guy. This is flip floral cuffs, so it has these really cool cuffs. Let's see if I have a close-up picture. I don't really. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I do have the main photo, which shows the floral pattern on the cuffs when you flip them. It's 100% silk trim, 100% cotton body. So it's a very nice shirt. And on the inside right here, knowledge, wisdom, truth, for $65. I've seen people offloading Robert Grahams for $20. A lot of YouTubers also, actually. I'm very surprised when I see that in people's sales reports. I know Robert Graham is going down in price, and so is Tommy Bahama and Nat Nast, and I get people like to do the fast flip method, and I do sit on things a while. That's why I have a big backlog. So I really don't blame them. If I listed this for $20, it would have gone within a couple days. And that's a lot of people's business model, which is totally fine. But as you can tell, I sold all of this stuff in a week, and I'm getting pretty premium prices. So sometimes it really depends on if you want to sit and wait on it. I'm not going to bash anybody for it. I've done some quick flip things just to get rid of them. You might see a few in here. So that's okay. Next, we have another set of 4, and this wasn't one of them where the person complained and said they all didn't work. This one was fine, but $17.95. Like I said, if you could pick these up for 50 cents and you don't mind sitting on them anywhere between 2 weeks and a month, I have a huge stack. I have stacks of these DVDs right now, so I'm not picking any up right now because you do sit on them for a little while. but you're able to get about 18 bucks. Sometimes 20, sometimes 15. It really depends. You got to get them cheap. Make sure they're complete. Make sure they look nice. The boxes aren't all, scummy. So, and a lot of these, when you find them in the thrift stores, the discs will be scratched beyond repair, because kids are handling these discs a lot of the time, and they will get destroyed. Also, if you don't have a disc cleaner, most of these are going to be ruined. I have a disc cleaner, so I'm able to pick up a lot that are really scratched and fix them. But, 18 bucks, I paid $2. $2 or $4. I paid between 50 cents and $1. This is a lot of 2 LL Bean shirts, sold for 30 bucks. I believe I got both of these at half off. I paid $2.50 each, so $5 together, sold for 30. Fit in a padded flat rate. I mean, you can't beat that. Next, what is this? Oh, a Mighty Ducks helmet. I actually took a best offer in a message. Somebody offered me $25 on this, and I took it. You know why? And free shipping. You know why I took such a low offer? I got it for free. And yeah, I got it for free. My dog is barking because I blocked off the room, and because I got the sheets in the dryer. I don't want her jumping on the bed. So yeah, not bad for 25 bucks. It cost me through FedEx, I believe, $9 to ship, and I got it for free. So, and it was all scratched up, so I'm okay with that. Next, we have a Salvatore Ferragamo sombrero hat tie. Really awesome tie. Paid $10 for this though. I paid up, but I sold for $40. So that's not bad when you really think about it. It cost $2.60 to ship. So I'm in the hole $12.60 plus $4 in fees. So I'm in the hole, about 17 bucks after PayPal fees. Sold for 40. You do the math. That's pretty darn good. Yeah. Salvatore Ferragamo, you're going to sit on them for just a little while longer, because if you want to demand those high prices, like $40, $50, you're going to sit on them for a month. They don't take up any space, so it doesn't bother me. If you want to, turn it around real fast, odds are you're not going to be spending $10 on one of these ties, though. I took a risk, but it was okay. Another one is this, I put women's in the title, but I don't know if these were actually women's. There was just pink on them, so I imagine they were women's jeans. It's 7 for All Mankind. I don't really sell jeans, and I'm probably never going to. I don't like selling jeans. I just don't have fun with it. If you do want to see somebody that sells jeans like crazy, Prof Sales on YouTube. Holy cow, he's got it down to a science. So yeah, not too bad there. Next, we have this GE Smart Water OEM refrigerator filter. I've been selling them for about 20, I was selling for 30 bucks. I have one left, but my whole store is on 15% off. So $25 is gonna be what the last one sold for, but all the rest sold for 30. So pretty cool there. Next, we have this OtterBox, 16 bucks. I actually am maybe making a few cents on these right now. Somebody came in, the market got flooded with these. I was paying 8 bucks a pop. I was getting about $25 and up on these, but I'm not anymore. I'm getting $16. I think I have 1 or 2 left. I have to redo the listing, and yeah, so there's that. This was an awesome find, guys. This Tim McGraw silver. These are my photos right here of the actual box itself. I made them nice with a white background. Obviously, this is just a whatever photo, a stock photo. So $10, or not $10, $24.95 each. 10 of them, they all sold for $25. I paid 4 bucks a piece on them. And the cool thing is, the majority of them went in not just single buys. They went in lots of 4, one went in a lot of 3, and I believe the other one was a lot of 3. Yeah, that'd be 10. And I think I have 5 left. So I'm going to up the price to $30 and, put the other 5 on there. And I was the lowest price, I believe, by... Somebody had them for $24.99, so I just came in at $24.95. But they sold so fast. That guy that's at $24.99 is probably going to sell out real fast. So I'm just going to throw them up for 30 bucks and wait. I don't mind playing the waiting game on these for now. Next, we have this LL Bueno LL Bean shirt, $25, flannel. Probably paid no more than $2 to $3 for this guy, so 25 bucks. Super happy. I know it's taking a while to load, but you saw the photo. There it is. Beautiful. Not bad. What do we got here? Patriots. More Patriot stuff. I live in New England, live in Connecticut, so I find a lot of Patriot stuff, which is good because it sells really well. Yeah, I just find a lot of Patriots stuff, and they're in the Super Bowl all the time, so it's always in demand. And sold for 30 bucks. I believe I paid $5 for it. Or it could have been half off. As you could tell, there's a little bit of discoloration. That could just be the flash, because I did say no stains. Yeah, that's shadow. As you can tell, I thought that was a stain also, but that's shadowing. This is probably shadowing. Not 100% sure now that I look at it, but I'm pretty sure that's the case, because if I say no stains right here, then there's no stains. Hopefully the person is happy with it. I did ship it out a few days ago, so it should be there any day now if it's not already there. So we'll see what happens. 30 bucks. I paid $5 or less. Next we have this Charlie Chaplin DVD Blu-ray combo set. I got this for $1. Surprisingly, I don't know why it was so cheap. $1 for a box set. I'll take it. Even if it was $5, I'd take it. $50. You don't have to worry about never looking at DVDs at thrift stores, guys. I know most people here can't sell them on Amazon, but you can still sell them on eBay, and I'll take 50 bucks all day. So not bad. And next we have another Pendleton. I do pretty well with Pendleton, and as you can tell, this one went for 40. I think the size might play into a factor. I think the other one was a size medium or large, and this one is a size 2XL. Went for $40. So 40 bucks, 100% wool. Pendleton does really well. Another really cool brand, and as you can tell, I have the cool photo set up on this also, is Cool. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Kuhl, and the U usually has two little dots. Here is the logo right here. It'll load up. Sold them for 50 bucks. Look at that. It's the smiley face. Uber logo. So, yeah. Pair of jeans went for $50. I think I paid between $5 and $10 for these. They shipped. I got these guys in just a regular priority envelope for $5.95. So, or $5.60. I forgot what it was. It just went up to $5.95, I believe. So I shipped it for under $6, which was awesome. This is a cast iron bank, a Charles Lindbergh cast iron bank. I paid $5 for it at thrift store, and I get pretty much everything at a thrift store. And I paid $5. I listed it, and it sold nearly instantly. I should have upped the price, but I priced $20 higher than the lowest one that has sold in the past. There were none listed at the time, so I figured, okay, I'll just price 20 bucks higher, and I'll bring it down over time. I didn't have to bring it down over time. It sold instantly. Now looking back on it, I'd probably list it for $100 or best offer, because I think I could have gotten more than 60, but that's being greedy. So I'm happy with 60 bucks there. Free shipping. It really didn't cost that much to ship, though. I fit it into a priority medium flat rate box, so $11 to ship, and that's gone up though, of course. So $11 to ship, paid $5 for it, 16 bucks plus $6 in fees. So not bad. Next, a DVD that I got for $1. Sold for $10.40. Nothing special about it. It's just a DVD that was worth, a decent amount of money. They ship media mail for $2.61 now. So you're in the whole $3.60 plus fees. I'm in the whole $5.60. So I made about $5 on it. Easy flip. I mean, I only take 3 photos of it. It's just super easy. And lastly, we have this Hong Kong t-shirt by this brand called Kukri. Not sure. It's an XL. It was new with tags. I just thought it was interesting. I think it was half off at $2 because my thrift stores sell t-shirts for $3.99, long sleeve shirts for $4.99. But when they're half off, it's, $2. So I believe I paid $2. If not, I only paid $4. It sold for $25. Brand new. Didn't find another one like this on eBay. I pick up random brands all the time, and it's sold. So, I'm very happy about this. Now, these are only my eBay sales, guys. So if you're like, oh, how do you do this full time? If, I guess there's a decent amount of sales, but not a lot. I see people sell what I just sold in one day. I also sell on eBay. This is eBay. I also sell on Amazon. Sell a lot of stuff on Amazon. Amazon FBA and Merchant Fulfilled. And speaking of a big sale merchant, I just sold this giant Lego set. I know you can't really see it, but it is a giant Lego set, number 10218. It is destroyed. The whole box is destroyed. There is packing tape on the side. It was opened. I found it at Goodwill for $50, which is $50. What the heck? But It was all destroyed, but all the bags inside were sealed. And I counted up all the bags. I looked online. I found pictures of people or videos of people unboxing the set so I can compare. I do that with a lot of video games too, guys. If you sell video games and you're not sure if they are supposed to have a manual or not, go to YouTube and just type in the name of the game and then do unboxing afterwards. And when you see somebody open it, if there's a manual inside, it's supposed to include a manual. If there's no manual inside, then it doesn't have to. A lot of PlayStation Vita games and newer systems do not need manuals. So you can still say complete, very good condition on Amazon, which is very helpful. But yeah, so I paid $50 for this, and it just went merchant fulfilled today. I have to package it up for just over $200. So I can't remember the exact amount, $202, I believe. It's probably going to get shipped FedEx because of how huge it is. FedEx will give me a break, unless it could be going, in the same state, which then I could just ship USPS and it'll be cheap. Odds are, always happens, the biggest items go all the way across the country to California. So we'll see what happens there, but I'm very happy to get that out of this living room, make some space. And yeah, then of course I've sold a bunch more things through FBA, and there's that. Maybe we'll do a sales update on that. But if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School signing out. See ya.